Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold, and today I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master Saint Germain and the Ascended Masters for an energy ascension update. And I'm going to get started. I can feel a lot coming in for the heart chakra and the crown chakra. So that's the frequencies they're bringing through. If you're open to receiving, just say you're open to receiving, and it's divine light frequencies to change fear back to love within the heart chakra and the crown chakra. So I'm just going to check in and see what they tell us about the energies for the month of April. Thanks for watching and have a great night. Oh yes, welcome. I am Saint Germain. We welcome you all. We are excited for your journey. We are showing our channel the month of April will be bringing in new beginnings for some and new awarenesses for others. What we mean by this is that many of the humans on planet Earth have begun to go back to their regular routine since the pandemic. The restrictions have lifted and everyone is excited to get back to the old way, the normal way, the way they remember, and it would be an awakening for them at this time that it is not what they are going to expect. They are expecting the ego consciousness to be fed as it was before. I will gather in my groups and with my tribes and with my people, and we will be one again. We will join together for celebrations and have fun. And many of those who gather will begin to notice that it is not what they remember. It is not bringing them the joy that they remember. And they will begin to question this. They will begin to question why they are feeling uncomfortable or not so happy. Many in the collective at this time are believing they have a mental illness, more increases in depression and anxiety, and we would say it is that many are having an awareness is that they are what they seeked outside of themselves is no longer making them happy. They are questioning what they knew for happiness and why is this not working anymore. They're saying, I am depressed, I am going to the doctor, and I have anxiety and depression. And we would say it is that they have begun their awakening. It is those of you who on your path in the first wave of light workers that will assist those at this time that are having difficulties. We would say simply being next to them or lending an ear is enough. There is nothing you have to do to make them see a certain way. They will go through their experience as they discover that there is more to one's journey than what is outside of them. They will begin to look inside as the old way is no longer making them happy. They will strive for a while to make things go back to the old way. They will be in much frustration that things are not going back to the old way, and they will begin to turn in. They will feel confused, just as many of you have on your spiritual journey when things felt uncomfortable. They no longer felt in alignment. This feels like my life is being shaken. And we would say as they awaken to remembering who they are as conscious beings, they will experience this uncomfortableness. There will be many people in the collective starting organizations for in events and gatherings for support. We need to support each other as so many people have anxiety and depression from the pandemic, but we would say it is from their awakening. They are beginning to awaken, and this is what is causing the mental instability. It is not that anything is broken. It is that it is being remembered. There is a new way, and they will find it and discover it within themselves. This is nothing one has to show them. They will find their way. They will find their way home by going in, and they will each be on their own individual journeys. There is nothing you have to do as a light worker except for to be supportive in the way of having your presence and being in the now moment and expanding your consciousness out. This is enough. This is all that is required on planet Earth at this time. Could I remain in the now moment when everyone around me is going through this depression and anxiety or upheaval or frustration or resistance? Could I stay in this now moment? When you stay in the now moment, it will offer that expanded frequency to those around you to begin to integrate. We would say at the beginning, their egoic consciousness will ramp up. They will get agitated. Their ego is saying, I do not want you to offer your light. I wish to be the king of the show, and I want to run this person's life. But their spirit is saying, I am awakening and I will win. I am the spiritual body, and I will bring the truth to the surface. And people are going to be having uncomfortableness with the egoic shatters that they will experience, just as many of you have had. In the collective, there will be the perception of the 50-50 for a while. One says this and another one says the opposite. This is what you have all been seeing, the 50-50 divide. This will continue until those who are deep within the ego begin to look inward. Do not judge this. There's nothing you have to do to fix it. Nothing is broken on planet Earth. Everything is in alignment. There are areas on the planet which there are wars, but we would say that it is erupting to bring deep darkness to the surface to be transmuted. As you begin to see, the Russian forces would begin to take themselves down. They are not having the outcome of which they expected from their egoic consciousness. Their spiritual body is running the show in the way that it has a different outcome than one would expect from the head. We would say that there are the forces from either side are getting tired of the war, and it would be that the energies are draining. There is not the other countries feeding it as one would have hoped. The energy that has been put into this war is not being fed by the rest of the planet as the leaders expected or hoped. We would say that the Russian forces would begin to lose energy and begin to take themselves down. We are showing Tara that when we use the terminology energy, we are saying the universal energy, the universal energies around each of these countries. It is that they are physically losing energy in their bodies. They are physically getting tired, and the energies from the other countries is not feeding this. It is not feeding the fire. It is not igniting the spark in which the way that they had hoped. And it is that these forces or these battles are losing their energies physically. We would say they're getting tired, and it would be that there is a dwindling of the energies. The universe is always working to maintain a balance of the frequencies on planet Earth. We would say that it is all in alignment. There is nothing broken. There is nothing to fix on planet Earth. We are excited for the progress on planet Earth at this time. We are bringing through frequencies for the heart chakra at this time. It is spring in many areas on planet Earth, and some are beginning to awaken with new ideas and new inventions and new new beginning. We would say it is time to let go of the old and bring in the new. This would assist those who are struggling to get out of dormant spot or a spot in their life where they feel it's repetitive and stagnant. We would say try something new, join a new course or take a new lesson or have a fun new experience of play or exercise. Find something in your reality that has a new perspective, not only a new experience, but a new perspective. What is it that I wish to enjoy in this moment? Could I bring something new in for my enjoyment? Where did I like to play as a child? Could I bring in an aspect of that? Where did I like to play? Did I like to swim? Could I join a swim club or team or sign up at the pool for swim lessons? Could I have free swim time for myself and my inner child? This is what we are saying. Where are you avoiding your own happiness to please others? What could you bring in new for you? Where did you like to play as a child? Bring something new in for your child to bring the lightness and happiness back into your life. Could I be in this now moment and do something that my inner child liked? Would this be a walk through the woods, or would it be coloring in a coloring book? Choose based on what you and where you wish to play. This will bring in a newness, change something in your life, let go of the old. Could I let go of clothes that I no longer wear? Start there, start small, and as you begin to let go, new beginnings will unfold. Do not put a limit on what the universe can bring to you. If you are wanting something new in your life, be open to all, not fixated on one idea or one thing or one outcome. What could the universe bring to me? What could I see? This would put a spring back in your step. As you step into spring, we would say it would enable you to have a new experience on planet Earth. Are you a book with one chapter, or are you a book with many chapters? It is that having many chapters in your book makes for an interesting book. If there was only one chapter, the book would be boring. Where many of you are feeling stagnant, what could you bring in new into your life? We would say begin with that. All is well on planet Earth. You do not need Tara to call us in. Call us in. We are here. Blessings. Okay, thanks. We'll see you next time. Have a great April.